3, 2, 1, go. Alright, may the RNG gods be in my favor. Might add, it's really weird looking. Oh, this is going to be a good cycle. Alright. It's really weird looking at the screen all big like this. I'm used to playing it really small. Because the game, I'm zoomed in a lot. I'm like, almost like 300% or something. 200 some odd percent. Yeah, the game's really small. But that's a good RNG cycle. Again, it can be friggin' random as heck. So, I've done a lot of routing in this game, a lot of rerouting, and I found out that for every level, or every act, you should start by holding down and left. Except with the exceptions of Act 1, 4, and 6. Speaking of RNG, the people that are moving around can actually make you lose frames or gain frames. Like, I could gain frames off of this guy right here, which I'm not going to get, but you only save like quite a couple, and I actually don't go for it because your character becomes out of control and you could end up losing frames instead of gaining them. So, and it's only like 2 frames, so I don't even, it's not worth it. So Act 4, we hold the other direction, and I'm supposed to go up here. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of hitbox abuse, like teacher's really dumb. Alright, Act 5, by the way, is the second hardest act in the game, so let's hope it goes well. I'm going to try a tri-hex strat here in a little bit. I got her a little bit red, but I think we'll be okay. I got stuck on the table, we're not going to be able to... I got a little bit. So, because I'm going to have to use pretty much all of it up when I go through here. So let's hope I make it. Got it. So you can see it's really scary. And then here's the other one they have to hold the other direction for. Now, a lot of speedrunners have tricks that are frame perfect. That one has a trick that is second perfect. So, of course, most of the time you can make it. But there are times when you're just slow for some reason. You get stuck on a table or something like that. So this one I've routed several different times. The route has changed. This is the most optimized route that I'm doing right now. And I don't think it can be optimized any further. So basically you want to hug the walls. You want to hold specific directions on the D-pad. Call it a D-pad, arrow keys. We're going to clip to the back of this guy, go into the darkness here, because otherwise his green light will see you. And there we go, completed. Now we're going to try a clip here, which I didn't make, and for some reason it seems to be random whether you can clip through this chair or not. Basically, chairs in this game are all solid except for your own. Alright, this is kind of a high risk. Alright, we're good. So yeah, as you can see, I'm right in her radar right now. There we go, got it. Boom. But you can actually clip through her chair. Now, Act 9 is the hardest act in the game because we start off with her radar, her sightline, blood red. Get a little bit here. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. And this is the only one we have to go back to our chair because it's the closest you can be without getting caught. Because she can't, obviously you won't get in trouble if you're in your chair. There it is. Boom, got it. Now following the hardest act in the game is the easiest act. So that's always nice. Kind of, you finish the hardest act and you get this nice little breather where you pretty much, you literally do nothing. The only hard part, which I've lost runs to this, is you have to keep in mind that she's looking at you at the very start of the act. This one I'm going to delay just a little bit there. You didn't even notice the delay, but there is a delay because I don't want her red at all because of this. This is probably the third hardest. That move right there is really difficult to make. And time is almost done. Time, you know when to click time because he says the word shit and then the credit roll. So, time. So at the word shit is when you click the time as soon as that comes up. So I got a time of 5 minutes, 16 seconds, and 34 milliseconds. That's a PB by 5 seconds. That's incredible. My previous PB was 5:21. I don't know if I said it at the beginning, but 5:16:34. 34. That's really good. I'm quite happy with that. It can probably be reduced a little bit more. Now, in routing the game, I have optimized it by a bunch. So I really don't know if routing it in a different way is going to give a sub 5 minute run. I know that speedrunners like to get nice round numbers like that, but I think I can definitely save probably a second off the time, so it can be reduced by at least a second. That wasn't a fully optimized. There is a couple frame saving things you can do here and there, but I'm gonna give it one more try. We'll see how it goes. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So this is a two-handed game, and you have two options. You can either... What? Come on, you turd. No, unacceptable. Kill me. I don't want to reset, you bum. Three, two, one, go. Alright, so now that you understand how the game works, let's just play it. We're not in safe yet. Okay, now we're safe. So hitting this continue button, there we go. It's difficult because you don't know where it is, but once you find it, then you'll know where it is every time. So I'm using my right hand on the mouse and my left hand on the arrow keys. And again, I'd rather learn the arrow keys with my left hand than to learn how to use a right-handed mouse with my left hand. So it's hard to get my positioning because I can go without looking. I can put all my fingers in the right place on my arrow keys, but there's times where I have to mash. I use my left hand just so because I need my right hand to hold the mouse down, otherwise my mouse flies away, which obviously is a problem. So I use my right hand to hold the mouse and then my left hand to mash, which you're not seeing, but I'm doing. And so, that's just how it goes. Alright, Act 4. We're going to take a little bit risky here. That was really safe, but it wasn't on purpose. Alright, so notice the screen fades to black every time an act starts. So if you click your mouse, I'm gonna go for it. Got a little bit. That's good. That's pretty much all you can get. If you click while the screen fades, it won't register that you have the mouse down, and you'll waste 1 to 2 seconds not realizing that you aren't actually cheating. So you'll notice I'm clicking the mouse multiple times before I'm even at the nerd. And again, it's not a frame perfect level, but it's a second perfect level. I can't believe that kid got me stuck there. Alright, so go over here, spawn that enemy. So that's why I do that. If you're wondering why am I going back there, you're probably thinking, oh, he keeps forgetting to do whatever it is that he's trying to do. Well, no, we gotta go over there to spawn the enemy. Because otherwise he won't spawn, and that's obviously a problem. Same thing with the cop up here, who's gonna be moving towards the right of the screen. Not the guy I'm clipping behind, but the other guy right there. There was an old route where I had to spawn him and then have dialogue happen, and it was just a pain, so I just figured out that I could go behind that guy. And we're not going to get the clip again, which is unfortunate. But we'll do a backup strat, which doesn't lose really much time at all. It's just a lot more safer to get the clip. So the teacher can actually see you from behind, but she doesn't notice when you're moving papers right in front of her face. It really doesn't make any sense. So I just constantly hold the mouse down. As soon as the fade happens. And again, we sit in the seat because it's the closest you can be without being seen, and allows you to get to the nerd faster, which is always a good thing. Alright, that was a pretty good Act 9. I'm pretty happy with that. Now again, Act 10 is the easiest, but I almost actually moved when Act 10 happened, because I get so excited that I got Act 9 that I move, because I want to be fast, thinking I don't even know what I'm thinking. I know I move in the right direction, so at least I die correctly. And we're gonna wait just a brief moment there, so we don't lose any red. She looks out, jump up here, get the corner, she looks again, looks back, and got it. So that's the hardest part right there. Sometimes you'll die. Ah, I scrolled. That's alright. There we go. Alright, so as soon as he says the word, time. 5:15:50. There you go. So there it is. There's the second that I saved. Woo! Yay! Alright. Whatever. It's always a good thing beating your PB, especially, I mean, technically it's a world record, but I'm the only one who runs this game, and it's a Flash game. So, I don't know. I really don't care. I just like speedrunning because it's fun. The community is really awesome, and I just have a lot of fun doing just that. Just running the game as fast as you can, finding things, and it's just fun. That's all it is. It's just for fun.